Welcome to another episode of How to Become a Successful YouTuber. We will not waste time and start directly from where we left in episode 2.
Let's start with the ideation, the content spark. Where do good ideas come from? And apparently the topic itself. Is king more important than anything else? That's what the experienced creators emphasize. One put it bluntly. You could have a trash title, the worst thumbnail, but if the topic hits a nerve, if it's relevant, trending solves a real problem, it will find an audience. People will watch because they need or want that specific thing. Okay, so how do you find those winning topics? Consistently start by thinking like a problem solver. What questions are people in your niche asking? What are their struggles, their pain points, their curiosities? Go search Google Quora. Answer the public comm for these things. People are actively looking for answers. Be the answer. Use the platforms themselves exactly. YouTube itself is a goldmine. Use the search bar. See what it auto-completes. Those are real searches. Look at the people also ask section and definitely analyze your competitors. What's working for them? Not just the biggest hits, but what themes keep working consistently, and keep an eye on trends for sure. Check YouTube's trending tab, filter it by language, by country. See what's bubbling up in real time. What topics have search volume now? It can help you catch a wave. You also mentioned personal experience. That seems powerful for connection, incredibly powerful. Share your journey, your lessons learned, your wins, your fails. Content. Like, my first time doing X, how I overcame. Why my first salary experience, it creates this deep, authentic connection. People relate to real stories. Real people builds trust like nothing else.
Okay, idea nailed. Now be scripting, crafting the narrative, turning that idea into something people actually watch in the first few seconds. That's everything. It's pretty much everything the critical hook big YouTubers. Seriously, they spend days perfecting their hooks because if you don't grab someone, immediately show them the value, spark curiosity, they're gone, click next video. How do you make a good hook? Any techniques? One powerful one is the payoff concept. You see guys like Mr. Beast use this masterfully, make it almost impossible sounding promise, or pose an amazing question right at the start, set high stakes, and then deliver on that promise later in the video. Maybe revealing a clever trick or a surprising method. It plays on curiosity, that need for resolution, keeps people absolutely glued.
What about for less flashy content, like educational stuff or vlogs? There you often start with relatability, connect immediately, like, are you a student struggling with procrastination? You know something your target audience instantly nods along to, then hint at the valuable solution or insight. That's coming without giving it all away up front. Build that anticipation. And you mentioned strategic information delivery. Basically, don't give the main answer away too early, generally. To maximize watch time. You often want to deliver the core information, the thing they clicked for towards the end of the video. It sounds a bit manipulative. It can be if done poorly, but it's really about structuring for engagement. Create a curiosity gap, delayed payoff. People naturally want answers. They want resolution if they know the good stuff is coming. They're more likely to stick around for the whole journey.
Okay, what if you're doing a faceless channel? No personality on screen, then your script and your editing have to work overtime. You need to focus intensely on making the script itself highly entertaining. Not just informative, clever writing, great storytelling, compelling sound design, a really dynamic visual style. That's how you compensate for the lack of a visible person and always aim for emotional connection, right? Even in informational stuff, please do infuse genuine emotion, share relatable bits, use humor, maybe a touch of vulnerability. Think about great teachers. They tell stories, crack jokes, connect personally. You want viewers to feel like they kind of know you, even if they just hear your voice. That connection builds immense loyalty. How about scripting for shorts must be different, much faster, more streamlined. It's basically a 3-step process. 1, pick the topic at the raw info to craft that crucial intro hook and a powerful punchline, the core message or surprise. 3, write the main bit, keeping it super concise and punchy to fit the format. Aiming for maximum impact and minimum? Got it. Okay. Script's done now. See, editing the visual storytelling, turning footage into a finished piece. And the key here is just keep getting better. Constantly continuous improvement in editing. Your audience will notice. They'll appreciate the polish, the effort. It's a huge factor in keeping them engaged, especially over the long term.
So let's talk specifics. You mentioned tools like CapCut. What kind of features make a difference? Let's talk color and light mastery, right? Most decent editing software gives you powerful tools here. HSL hue, saturation luminance lets you fine-tune everything, like getting skin tones, right? Or adjusting the overall mood. RGB graphs let you tweak primary colors, highlights shadows really precisely. Adjusting temperature gives you that warm summer feel or cool winter vibe. Even a subtle fade can reduce contrast for a softer, more cinematic look. What about overall polish? You mentioned vignettes and grain again. Yeah, simple things can elevate it. A subtle vignette darkens the corner slightly, drawing the eye to the center, and again, that touch of digital grain adds texture, makes it feel less sterile, more professional, more like film. Okay, creative tools. Things like freeze frames or masking. Definitely useful freeze frame. Lets you pause on a specific moment. Great for tutorials or explanations. Masking is powerful, lets you cut out specific parts of the image or video. Maybe it's a layer things, or create effects, add feathering for soft edges. So it blends nicely, and dynamic techniques. Tracking things like camera tracking can automatically follow a subject, which is great for action. Or if you need to crop in later. And most editors have built-in effects, like flashes, shakes glows, use sparingly. They can add professional dynamism and visual interest, keep it engaging. AI is everywhere now.
How's it impacting editing? Big-time tools like InVideo AI. They can generate a whole video from just a script, voiceover, B-roll footage, transitions, subtitles, all in minutes. Some even let you edit by typing commands like change the voiceover here. It's incredibly efficient for certain content. Types. Wow, what about just using still images, maybe AI generated ones? You can add simple motion, even to stills, just basic keyframes to create a slow zoom or pan. It adds a bit of life, keeps the eye engaged better than just a static picture. Finding good B-roll or images? Where do people look well for free stuff? Pexels and Pixabay are fantastic resources. Huge libraries of royalty-free clips and photos for paid options. You've got sites like Storyblocks or iStock, which offer higher quality, usually any tricks for the paid stuff sometimes. Yeah, like with iStock, you might find a clip you like, try copying its title or description and searching for it on Canva Pro. Sometimes you can find the exact same clip or something very similar included in a Canva subscription. Worth a try. Clever. Okay, but what if you just hate editing? Don't have time. Outsourcing editing. What's the deal there? Cost versus quality. It varies wildly for a typical 10 to 20 minute video. You might find someone for say $50, but honestly the results might be pretty terrible. As one source put it, you start getting reasonable quality around $100, $150. Good, maybe $200 to $300. Very good, editors might charge $500, and truly world-class, top-tier editing, you could be looking at $1,300 or more per video.
Whoa, this is a huge range. It is, and it's that classic time versus money thing, pay more. You generally spend less time finding the editor, managing them, giving feedback. They're usually more experienced, more autonomous, pay less, and you have to invest significant time finding someone good. Communicating clearly, managing revisions, potentially hand-holding them. It's a trade-off. Keep them watching. Okay, now for the main event module for video creation from idea to upload. This is the real engine room, right? Absolutely. This is where your vision hits the screen and connects.
Rest of the discussion we will be having in our next episode. Stay tuned. Meanwhile, you may write and comment if you have any queries or need any tips. We will answer them as well.
Of course, you may subscribe to this channel for more updates like this, though there is no hurry and you may do it whenever you have time.